Here's our chance to avoid having many of our existing drones relegated to open countryside at the end of this year. If you do one thing today, spend 1 minute on this simple survey to save our drones. Hello, right, very quick video today as the UK's Civil Aviation Authority have just launched a consultation to gauge our views on ending the transition period that controls where we can fly drones that we already own today. As things stand, after the end of this year, any drone that doesn't have one of the new numerical C classifications will only be able to fly in open countryside. We're still fast approaching that deadline, and as of today, there are still no drones being sold in the UK that actually have these new classifications that were supposed to start in 2021. So clearly it's all gone a bit wrong. So now we have this. In a refreshingly short and simple format, the CAA are asking for our views. But unfortunately, they've only given us until the 13th of May to respond. So if you do one thing today, please spend 1 minute to complete the 5 simple questions that they're asking. The link is in the notes below and in a pinned comment. It's easy, it's free, and you don't even have to include your email. But there are it centres on 2 key questions, and that's what I wanted to explain today. The first is on extending the legacy category. This is basically asking whether they should extend the period for the sale of unclassified models in the UK market so they can continue to benefit from the exemptions. So to be clear, this first question on legacy is basically saying how much longer should we allow the sale of unclassified drones to be sold in the UK and let them fly under these extra exemptions. Now to me, the classifications are actually a good thing, so it would be good to get them in place as soon as possible. Well, as I said, as of today, no model has them. So I have suggested extending this for at least another year or two to make sure that we at least get these classes introduced for new drones going on sale. But it's the second question that is the most important as I see it. The question on extending the transition period. This is what will affect all existing drone owners in the UK today. Extending the transition period is about extending the right to fly drones that we already own in the places that we can fly today. So here I answered yes, and then I went on to answer beyond 24 months, because as soon as any transition period ends, everyone in the UK will find their existing drones over 250 grams relegated to open countryside, and that seems fundamentally unfair. So as said, on transition, I would definitely recommend you go for the option that says 24 months or longer. And the last page is optional comments, and here I suggested to extend the transition period indefinitely or 5 years at an absolute minimum to tie in with the A2 CFC that of course many of us have done, and the A2 CFC lasts 5 years. I also included the simple comment that if it's safe to fly today, why will it suddenly be unsafe tomorrow? It's unfair to suddenly alienate and penalise everyone who has bought a drone up until now just because it doesn't carry a little number on its label. Now look, if you're in a hurry, you don't have to enter any comment at all. So the entire survey would take you under a minute to complete. So click the link below in the notes or in the comment. Get it done now. I did enter my email because I wanted to get confirmation of the submission, and I do somewhat cynically wonder if they will only take notice of those responses that have an email entered. I don't know, but look, either way, remember we have 3 weeks. 13th of May is when it closes, so don't hang about. So look, there you go. Super quick video today. This actually plays nicely into the lack of classification on the Mini 2 and the upcoming Mini 3. I did a video on that yesterday. I'll link up there. Why, paradoxically, I don't actually want any numeric classification on the new Mini 3, as that will ensure the most freedoms for this little drone even after the transition period ends, whenever that may be. So I'll do a little link to that. But look, there we go. It is really important. Do it, 1 minute, 4 questions, then enjoy your day. Cheers.